too complicated to measure, and it was something that we really just could not get our arms around. Mike at the time said it had 32 zip lines, 18 tree houses, 41 sky bridges, 51 platforms and 4 pole towers, and in total it measured 5.2 miles, which is enormous. It's one of the largest out there. There are others that are similar, but nothing quite like this. Mike has worked incredibly hard with his team to measure this. It's a feat in itself of quite unique engineering challenges, with the camber of the slope of the area, as well as the wind blowing the zip lines all over the place, and it's been quite challenging. The requirements for this guideline were that we needed to see that the combined length of all the zip lines in the park exceeded 10 kilometers, which is 6.21 miles in US English. All the zip lines had to actually be part of an accessible course. They had to be at least initiated and starting in this park and then finishing back in the park. We needed to see that all the zip lines are measured by a suitable surveyor, which we had the measurements for. I've spent much of the morning and last night going through a very intricate plan. We also needed to see that the zip line itself and the course met health and safety standards. Mike showed me the documentation, I read through the documentation myself, and the ACCT provided a very thorough examination in October the 30th, and everything that's part of this course, as you'd imagine with Mike, has all been approved and is all successful. So that succeeded too. So all of the guidelines have been met so far. The last piece we were looking for this morning, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long, was ensuring that the measurements exceeded that minimum requirement of 10 kilometers, 6.21 miles. Which brings me to the measurements. So there are two parts to the course. There's an entrance you'll see to every single one of the ladders and zip lines themselves. That's part of the static course, the static line entrance. We've actually omitted those measurements for now, so the number is going to grow, but the base measurement for all accessible parts of the longest zip wire course is 6.7 miles. So with that, I'm delighted to announce that Banning Mills has set another Guinness World Record, this time for the longest zip wire course combined length. Congratulations, Mike. And as is traditional, we got the certificate printing elves to print a certificate for us last night, and I'm delighted to present another Guinness World Record certificate to Mike and historic Banning Mills. Congratulations. That's a base number, 6.7 miles, and it already eclipses the existing minimum requirement for this category. So it's going to grow once we get the final statistics in this afternoon. So I'm delighted. Fantastic work.
It's been a long time coming. There's a lot of folks out there all over the world claiming this, claiming that, but none of them have this. So we're happy to say that Carroll County has another world record, and it's combined. If you look now, there's more than 400 courses in North America, and around the world there's several thousand around the world now. So this category makes us #1 in the world. Donna's hiding. There she is. Speech. It's been a lot of hard work. We almost lost everything back in 06 in a fire, and we almost stopped, and the county came out and really stepped up there for us and helped us. Appreciate that. And they encouraged us, and we started over. And back at that time, you could still get money to rebuild. You can't now. So if it would have happened after 08, we would have just been done. But the banks worked with us back then, and we got more money to rebuild with, and we're back here now. So happy to report a large portion, Jonathan Dorsey can tell you, a large portion of the revenue from tourism comes from here. Comes from here. So a lot of the revenues, and believe it or not, we pay 14% on every room to the county. Did you know that?
We do.
Okay. So thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Patrick, we're going to have a little flyover for you guys. So if you'll pay attention to the lines, up here you see these guys with flags. You see a real high line there. We're going to travel 1,000